Hey guys!
We're here today to check out the latest video from the Agonist, Remnants in Time. They have a new EP coming out, and this is the first taste for everybody to get a feel for what that EP is all about. I'm not surprised that they're releasing an EP. They released an album. They weren't able to tour to support that album. They completely got screwed. They were on tour, well, they were supposed to have been on tour with Flesh God Apocalypse, and the whole thing went to shit because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So talk about releasing one of their greatest albums and then not be able to support that album. So I think as you start to look at the light at the end of the tunnel, you need some new material in order to hit the road again.
Yeah.
And I think the best solution is an EP. Like, why release a brand new album?
You already have
you still have a new album that you haven't played live.
Yeah.
So an EP is the perfect solution. I'm really dying to check out this EP. But before we do that, before we're able to do that, we get to check out this brand new video, brand new song. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this up.
Just to drown in shallow waters, and I feel that slowly escapes me. When can I breathe? When can I breathe? Your life is mine to sell, yet you can never buy it. is done, you'll see. Your life is mine to sell, and you can never buy it. When the night is done, you'll be.
Ah. Oh. That's the piano equivalent of a mic drop. Wow, man. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first on this one.
I'm blown away. This sounds nothing... They had no song on Orphans that was even remotely close to this. And it caught me off guard. Because I kind of felt like, it's an EP. I mean, the EP gives you freedom to do things that in an album, it's a little bit more restrictive. Because you can't have like one song that's completely like out of left... I mean, you can... But I like my albums to have a sense of continuity. So if I'm listening to an album,
received well.
Depending on the listener, I guess, right? Or depending on how you're listening. But if I'm listening to the album in order, I want the album to have this nice flow to it. So I always feel like EPs are great for bands, artists to really experiment and go a little bit outside the box of the norm, because it's normally like 3, 4, 5 songs. So there's no sense of continuity. One song can go one side, the other song can go another side, whatever. Like, it's an EP. Like, you know, it's
kind
not
of like a best of thing.
Yeah, it's not like you're listening to an album where you feel like you get engaged with that record with the first track and
it's just like from song to song, that's where you're going.
Yeah, so with an EP you have more freedom. Anyways, so thinking of that freedom that the EP brings, I still didn't think that the song was going to be like this. It caught me completely off guard.
Because the first single.
Yes, exactly. And it starts with a piano. So it starts off... By the way, I love the fact that it goes full circle.
Yeah.
It starts with a piano, finishes with a piano. To me, if the piano didn't come in at all, it would be like...
I'm happy it was like an extended piano.
At the end?
Yeah.
Me too. I always feel like when a band adds, either be a piano as the intro or like acoustic guitar at the end, you have to somehow bring it back in again at some point in time in the song. It doesn't mean that you have to finish the song with how you started.
Maybe do like a bridge if
exactly.
a long song.
Do a little bridge, something. Make me feel like that is connected to the rest of the track.
It had a purpose.
It had a purpose, more than just the purpose of being the intro, right? So I'm really happy to see that the piano comes full circle. But it starts off with the piano. Suddenly, Vicky's vocals, like, she comes in like as this demonic self, like. I was like, in the song too, it's very technical, very proggy, like tech death. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So...
Especially right at the start.
Right at the start, with I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Like, are you sure this is the Agonist?
Yeah, like, it completely, like, the dynamic of starting with the piano, going into her vocals, with that more technical approach on the guitar, all of these things put together, it was like something I was not expecting coming in. You know what I mean? I was expecting the song to be heavy, to be driven, which it was, but I was not expecting it to have these many pieces to it, these many layers to it, right? So that caught me off guard. Once you start to digest this song, and once you sit back and you start to absorb everything that's coming at you, it's a song that has different momentums, and it has different pieces of almost different genres coming in and influencing the track. We were saying that they were going to go on tour before the pandemic with Flesh God Apocalypse. There's certain parts of this song that totally have a Flesh God Apocalypse vibe. I mean, the piano for sure, at the intro and the outro, 100% of Flesh God Apocalypse vibe. But even some parts in the chorus where it becomes a little bit more symphonic.
And those choir, well, it's her.
Yeah, but you have that sense of a choir. You still get some. There's still some keyboards in there creating some melody, and it's heavy as fuck. The drums are super heavy. I'm like, wow, it kind of goes a little bit into the symphonic death metal arena. Yeah. Even with the vocals are coming across. But then you have some pure melodic death metal riffs in the song that really push it forward. But then you also have that intro that's almost like a progressive technical death metal sound as the guitars get things underway. So you have that. Like the drums sound very melodic death metal. They have that melodic death metal drive to them. Yeah. More than anything. So, and then from the vocal side, you have those clean vocals coming in as well. just like there's everything under the sun here.
I really enjoyed the clean vocals, like the humming parts, and kind of like she was making her own choir with her voice. I thought that was really, really cool, and I just like the whole the switching between the vocals in general. This song gives you a lot.
There's a lot here. That's what I'm saying. If I take a snippet of this song and I show you a snippet, you think it's like one genre. If I show you another snippet, it's a different. It's a conglomerate of different genres all in one.
To smoothly transition.
Yeah, it didn't feel broken. It didn't feel choppy. No, it felt like perfect transition from one part to the other. But this track is so eclectic. And the sound that drives it, the experience that it drives it, when you look at the vocals, when you look at the orchestrations, when you look at the guitars, the solos, the very old school, like back to back, like two guitar solos.
Yeah.
You know, like this song just, there's so much there for you to it's a juggernaut of a track, but this song live demolishes. I think it's just like, sorry. Are you okay? Alright guys, we're back. I had to cut a little bit of the video there. He went into a coughing fit. So what I don't
have COVID.
No. It's just he swallowed it instead of spitting. Young people these days. Anyways, what I was going to say is that this song is just a juggernaut. It's just like there's so much for you to digest from this track. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Such a strong song. Execution, like the way it's put together, the way it flows from one piece to the other. You're building. This song is like you're building a puzzle, and when you're building a puzzle, all the pieces look different. But when you put all the pieces together, you can see the bigger picture. This track is a little bit like that. It's a little bit like a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's made of smaller pieces of different metal genres, but they somehow find a way to put them all together, and we can see the beautiful big picture.
It's like hard to put them into place. It's just like
no, they fit perfectly together. All right. Now, when you look at all these different pieces, is there one that speaks to you a little bit more than the others?
I think when it comes to the video, I just want to say this first. When it comes to the video, I actually really like the video because we never said anything about it.
Oh fuck, the video is magnificently done.
Yeah, the video was really nice. More of the outdoor stuff. I wasn't the biggest fan of the whole fast-forwarding demon part, but
fast-forwarding demon part. Okay, I know I get it. I was like, what the fuck?
It was kind of cringy. It was kind of cringy to me. I don't know why.
I could have lived without that.
I could have lived without it. Yeah,
the outdoor stuff was magnificent.
The outdoor stuff was really good, and I feel like even if she wanted to go into that whole demon thing, I think the outdoor still would have been better. Mm-hmm. But since it was like fast forward, it was kind of cringy to me. But going away from that, I think
you know what I thought. Speaking of that, I thought that at the end when she's playing the piano,
she would turn around.
She would turn around and she would have the demon face on.
That would have been cool.
That's where I thought this was going. Like I was totally shocked when she does that last note. And she kind of looks a little bit. Yeah. You can see the side of the face. She's not the demon, so I think it would have been super cool. You press that, you make that last note, and you are the demon. But anyways, they didn't go there. So go ahead, sir.
To answer your question about my favorite kind of part out of this puzzle would be more of the symphonic stuff. They did a really, really good job.
They did
with the symphonic stuff, the whole choir. And everything, they did a really good job.
The piano, full circle, the keyboard, everything, yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very good job.
I want to see more of that.
I do want to see more of that. That whole kind of Flesh God Apocalypse crossover.
Yeah, but Flesh God Apocalypse, but also like a little bit of Beyond Creation with that beginning of that song. And then in the middle was the Agonist, so it's like starts as a Beyond Creation track, moves into the Agonist, and then it goes into Flesh God Apocalypse. There's like I told you, it's like a piece of all of these different genres, and they navigated through it brilliantly. But I'm with you. This opened my appetite. I want more of this. These choirs and this orchestration going on.
Because the humming melody was so good. Everything about the whole symphonic stuff that they added was really good individually, but together it just made the song glow.
And I felt that the drums counterbalanced how light the symphonic elements were, because the drums were so fucking heavy.
At those portions?
Yeah. Whenever the symphonic elements kind of took over the track, not the intro with the piano and the outro, but in between. When the song would get a little bit more symphonic, the drums would also pick up.
They would pick up, yeah.
In order to counterbalance that so that the song wouldn't become super light. You know what I mean? I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Heavy as hell. It was heavy, it was powerful. I loved it. We need more of this.
Yeah.
Like, I want more. The next one, I don't know. It's an EP, so I don't know where the fuck they're gonna go with the next one. But I really think they're finding. They're finding
having
perhaps
fun.
a hidden gem here.
They are, but
know?
I'm also thinking they're having fun with this one.
Oh, they're totally like. It sounds to me like this song also has a little bit.
Gives you more creative freedom.
But this song also feels to me like it's a little bit of them letting loose from all the pent up anger and aggression that they have.
Yeah.
Over this pandemic, really screwing up their plans of touring and supporting an album that was nominated for a Juno and in my opinion should have won a Juno. So I think there's a lot of that on this. So if this is a glimpse of what it's really hard to get a glimpse of an EP because an EP, like one song can sound like this and the next one can sound completely different. So you never really know what you're going to get. But I want more of this.
Yeah.
I want more of this from The Agonist. All right, guys, let us know your thoughts on this track from The Agonist. They have a new EP coming out, like I said. I believe it's in October, either late October, early November, something along those lines. But anyways, you guys can check their socials. They have all the information there, links for the pre-order, all of that good stuff. We'll see you guys at the next video. Take care.
See ya.